Welcome everyone. Today's lesson we have tongue twisters to help you master your pronunciation. Oftentimes I get asked, how can I go about improving my pronunciation? I have a difficult time with certain sounds, certain vowels, certain consonants, and I need some help when it comes to pronouncing these sounds. Well, today we're going to do it, and we're going to have a little fun using tongue twisters. And now a tongue twister is simply a word or sounds grouped together with the intention to get you to trip up in your speaking. Now it's good to practice these even for native speakers. So let's start with our first tongue twister. We'll put it up here. It's this, that, and the other thing. Now if you read through that, you should notice there's a bunch of TH sounds, a bunch of th sounds going on. There's this, that, and the other thing. Now when I say it, I've been saying these words my whole life, so it comes easy to me. But I understand that if these words are not in your native language, or if these sounds are not in your native language, how difficult that it can be. So what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct this. We're going to break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks, and then we're going to go through a couple of exercises in order to help the pronunciation. So let's just take the typical TH sound itself. There. Now if you listen to me and you watch, what you'll notice is that my tongue is in between my teeth, okay? But what we need to do is we need to over-exaggerate it. So while you're there watching this, if you're pronouncing this with me, what I want you to do is to stick your tongue way out in between your teeth like this. And see how the air passes through the tongue? It's not tis, tat, and t-utter ting. It's not t, it's. And don't worry about looking silly. Being silly is going to help you very much in this pronunciation, especially with imitating. So all I want you to do is just imitate what I'm doing. This, that, and the other thing. So it feels a little funny to try to get used to that, but by over-exaggerating it, we're really emphasizing the parts of speech and how they're pronounced. So again, let's really exaggerate this. This. So then, as soon as you start doing that a little more, and you can feel it working, you can kind of be conscious of where the air is passing through, and you have your tongue in between your teeth, you can then bring your tongue back a little bit. And it can sound more like this, that, and the other thing. So it's still a bit mechanical, it's still a bit choppy, but that's okay. Because as you practice this, you pick it up, it's going to become more automatic. And then finally, once you get there, you're just going to have your tongue slightly in between your teeth and just letting the air pass right in between your tongue and your teeth. This, that, and the other thing. And then the purpose of a tongue twister is to build speed. Once you get that pronunciation, we want you to build speed so you can build it up. And then the point is to say it so fast that you eventually mess yourself up. So you pronounce it this, that, and the other thing. There's this, that, and the other thing. So if you have an issue with the TH sound in English, just keep pronouncing this. Try to do it a few times a day, maybe 5-6 times a day when you wake up, before you go to bed. Just practice it if you're having a hard time getting that down. Because a lot of times English learners, they'll pronounce it like tis, tat, and t-utter ting. Especially Chinese languages, Korean languages, or if you're in India, sometimes the TH sound, I hear learners pronounce it as a D, like there's this, that, and the other thing. It's no. It's not this, that, it's this, that. But what you want to do though is start by really over-exaggerating it. Stick your tongue way out. This, that, and the other thing. And slowly, you'll build it up. You'll build it up, but the whole purpose is to break it down into manageable chunks and then progressively get better at it. Okay, good, great. You guys are rock stars, you're getting this. Now, the second one that we want to go over today, we're going to put it up here for you. And that is, she sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, now what do you notice about this one? Right, the dominant sound is the sh sound. She sells seashells by the seashore. And this is another one that I get asked about pretty frequently in terms of how do I make this sound? How do I pronounce this? So, what's the first step? Imitation. You want to imitate me the best you can. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, good, good. This is our baseline. This is where we start from. Now, the next step, okay? The next step is deconstructing it and over-exaggerate it. So when it comes to the SH sound, you'll notice that if you watch my lips, it's like an exaggerated kiss sound almost. So I'm going to look at the camera and go shh. And what I'm doing is, as I've got my exaggerated kiss face, I've got my tongue a little high in my mouth, and the air is coming from the sides of my tongue and underneath and out, like shh. So maybe in your culture, you have this sound. In US English, what we have is shh, and that means be quiet. If you're in a library and someone's speaking or someone's being loud and you're trying to tell them to be quiet in a polite way, you go shh. And that's what the sound is, shh. She sells seashells by the seashore. So we exaggerate our kiss face and we let the air come from underneath our tongue and a little bit out of the sides, like this. Okay, now good. Now, I'd recommend practicing these when you wake up, just before you go to bed. You know, be motivated and take charge. If this is something that you're having a hard time with, make sure to form a habit where you can practice this. And eventually, after a month, you'll really start to see some improvement in this. So, once again, it's she sells seashells by the seashore. And there's other consonants and other vowel sounds that we can go through in this one, but we're keeping it simple for today. We just want to focus on the sh sound. Okay, so practice that. So to recap, for today we have there's this, that, and the other thing. And we also have she sells seashells by the seashore. All right, you guys, let me know how you're doing. Please post in the comments if you have any questions or if you have a video suggestion. I always take video suggestions. I appreciate you guys very much. I love making these videos for you. If you do me a favor there, please like and subscribe. I want to bring you the best content possible, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I can't wait to see you next time.